Whoa. Sitting on my foot and it fell asleep, so I moved a little bit. Sorry guys. Please disregard the fact that I am sweating through my shirt. It's like 1,000,000 degrees in Hawaii today and there's no breeze. So thank you, Mother Nature. If you are new to my channel, my name is Amanda. Thank you for stumbling upon me. Today I'm here to talk to you guys about dieting. I feel like mainstream diet culture has definitely brainwashed us into thinking that smaller is better. I really don't want to convey a message that implies that fitness is synonymous with weight loss, because it's not, and your whole fitness journey should not revolve around constantly dieting and constantly being in a deficit or trying to be smaller. Especially in recent years, people have been so caught up in external appearances and the way that fitness can improve your physique that a lot of the mental health benefits have been kind of forgotten. Also, don't want this to come across as me shaming people who want to do certain diets, because at the end of the day, it's about whatever works best for you. Just here to provide some of my insight and what my philosophy is in terms of weight loss. So I've seen a lot of different diets floating around, like the keto diet. People claim that they lost weight by cutting out all bread and dairy, or that they just did a juice cleanse and they lost 20 pounds in a week or whatever. All of the diets that I mentioned have something in common. Maybe you guys can guess, maybe not. But I'm gonna tell you anyways. The thing that they all have in common is the fact that they put the dieter in a caloric deficit. When you're in a caloric deficit, it just means that you are burning more calories than you are putting into your body. Energy balance is key to fat loss. So when you're in a negative energy balance, you will lose weight, and likewise, if you're in a positive energy balance, you're gonna gain weight. I could go into more depth about hormones and how your hormones affect dieting and why it's important to preserve lean body mass when you're dieting, but I'm trying to keep things kind of simple for you guys so I can get my point across. Just because someone else lost 20 pounds doing whatever diet does not mean that that specific diet is gonna work for you. Now, I want you to listen closely, because what I'm about to say is the most important part of this whole video. If you totally skip through this video, you only watch this part, then I did my job, because this is the most important part of this video. The best fat loss diet is a diet that you are able to adhere to in the short term, that's gonna help you reach your goals, and that is also gonna be something that you can stick to for the long term. When I say long term, I don't mean that you're gonna be dieting long term. I just mean eating habits that you can keep up for the long term. The best diet is gonna be the one that you are not gonna be yo-yoing on and off of in the future. Those of you who have followed me for a while know that I will always preach sustainability. Sustainability is key with fat loss and in your fitness journey in general. Before you ever partake in a fitness routine or decide that you want to go on a diet, you need to acknowledge that you have a good relationship with food first, and that you have a good relationship with yourself internally. There are individuals who will start a fitness program in hopes of it kind of like healing something within themselves that they are struggling with, and maybe that works out for them, good for them, but I feel like a lot of the times it actually has the opposite effect, and then people end up with more disordered habits afterwards. Fitness and wellness should have a positive impact on your life. It should not be stress inducing, it should be stress reducing. So it shouldn't be causing you unnecessary stress or misery. It should be improving your life. So many people are misled by mainstream fitness and health media into thinking that they have to go to certain extremes, or there's just so much misinformation and so many different opinions that come at people. If you don't have your own means of figuring out what information is true and what information is valid, then it's very easy for people to get misled down the wrong direction in the fitness industry, in my opinion. Also feel like before implementing a diet, it's very important to understand basic nutrition and your basic caloric needs for your individual self, because that looks different for everyone across the board. In so many cases, people assume that a larger deficit means a more effective diet, and that's not necessarily true. I would actually argue that that is the very opposite of what should happen in a diet. In my opinion, you should start off with as small a deficit as possible, and then you have more room to work with as your body adapts over time. I actually outlined this video because I really didn't want to go on a rant, but I feel like this video kind of turned into a rant, so I apologize for that. Basically, what I'm trying to get at is that the best diet for you is gonna be the diet that you can adhere to and that you can stick to for the long term. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it could take you years to figure that out, and there's nothing wrong with that. As long as you're making conscious decisions every day to improve your eating habits and your fitness habits, I feel like overall, over time, that will contribute to whatever goal you may have. The most important thing that you guys realize is that it's an ongoing journey and that you're always gonna have to be making conscious decisions to improve your wellness and to work towards your fitness goals. It's about the journey, not the destination. I know it's cliche, but it's the truth. So just really need to challenge yourself while also acknowledging what works best for you as an individual. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope it helped you in some way. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.